to Bitches of Horror.
Yes, and maybe you can tell by our beautiful corpse paint that we are reviewing Lords of Chaos.
Yes. And, I mean, Lords of Chaos has been getting a lot of attention.
Yes, it has.
A lot.
Yeah, it has, and both good and bad.
Yeah. But it's from 2018. It's from England and Sweden. And it's made by Jonas Åkerlund and written by him and Dennis Magnusson. And it's starring a lot of, actors that we know of. Like Rory Culkin, Emery Cohen, Sky Ferreira, Jack Kilmer, and Walter Skarsgård.
Yes. And, it's about a legendary black metal band called Mayhem, the creators of true black metal, or true Norwegian black metal. And, and their mischievous adventures, yeah. If you don't know who they are, they were the inventors of, like I said, true Norwegian black metal. And, they had this way of thinking that, bring chaos to the world, and that's what it's about. But it's not about black metal. It's about the lives of Mayhem and their members and their friends.
Yeah.
And what happens in their life as individuals.
Yeah, so it's not a take on the whole, black metal scene, so it doesn't represent, everyone in that particular scene.
Yeah, and I think that's where people kind of it's shit because, it's not, true black metal. Man, it's not about that. It's about young people and their issues, basically.
Exactly. And these young people are Euronymous, Dead, Varg or Vari, and Hellhammer.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are the Mayhem Mayhem members, and then there were some other people. I think, Walter Skarsgård, his character. I can't remember what his name was now, but he's from another black metal band called Emperor, which they never said in the film, I don't think. But yeah. Anyways,
I can't remember them saying that either. But,
no,
yeah.
But
But it's a very good film.
I think so too. I was surprised.
I was very surprised because I saw this film without knowing that this was all true. So I was like, whoa, very good script. They were very creative and just coming up with these kind of things. But then towards the end, I just got a feeling like this could be real. I have to Google this. And it was.
Yes.
And my heart just drops. I'm like, no.
For me, it was, I knew of the basic story because I was in the metal scene when I was younger, in my teens. And so I always knew, I listened to Mayhem and they, they had that album cover with Dead being dead. And, the whole legend behind them and, how they died or how some of them died and whatnot. So I knew the basics of it, but I never really dive deeper into it. And I know that a few years ago, I think Vari was released from prison, and then he came out and was like, being all Nazi and stupid. And so when he resurfaced, I kind of knew what he was doing. I heard lots of stories about him when he was in prison, because, he turned Nazi and he couldn't... I did like Burzum back in the day, but he couldn't play certain... I know he did a solo project, but he couldn't play certain instruments because they were made by, Africans. So he couldn't use drums and stuff, so he had to use, the synth and, all that stupid shit. A lot of thing... this is the thing with black metal that, why I think it's okay to take the piss out of them. Because the black metal scene is ridiculous. The whole thoughts about it. I like black metal, don't get me wrong, but the whole, true and,
if you listen to that,
it's, you'll be our poser or your shit, and
just let people listen to whatever they want.
But then they do all their poses and their, when Euronymous has, the sword and it just, I cannot take that seriously. It's just, I just can't. But it's fun.
Yeah, but this film is, even though it has kind of a dark humor to it, it's very tragic.
Yeah.
It is. It has some disturbing moments, and that really got to me. Like especially a scene involving a stabbing, because of how it's made, like how drawn out the stabbing and the killing was. Because killing a human being is not easy. It doesn't go as quick as in some movies, where like, and it's done.
Yeah, no,
like the suffering was. It felt so real, and it was just
Yeah, I thought so too. Like, I think it had a perfect mix of comedy and, you know, disturbingness.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand that some people were pissed off because somehow some people were a bit portrayed. But, I mean, in the beginning it does say based on truth and lies and what actually happened.
Yeah, because when it said based on truth, I'm like, okay. And then, and lies, I'm like, okay. And I'm like, do I take this seriously? Or
he described it as, you know, taking the truth, but, you know, they had to make a movie, so they have to put in some stuff that, like, you know, I'm not sure about actually how much of it was fake. Probably, like, some of the
but the bigger events were...
Yeah, the church burnings, the murders, the, you know, all that was real.
Yeah.
And also, I think Dead's character was probably portrayed more as you know, feeling sorry for him, or I felt sorry for him. Like, I was like, this poor kid.
I was like, oh, he's so depressed and sad, poor kid.
Yeah.
Like, but in reality, what was going on was much worse.
Yeah.
Was much deeper, and I don't think they brought it up as much as they could have.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've heard, we have a friend who has a friend who actually hung out with Mayhem back in the day, and he said some stories about Dead, and, you know, that he actually was more psychotic than portrayed in the film. So, but I mean, you know, going into this, you know, you have to take that into consideration, that it's not a biography, it's based on true stories.
Yeah.
And I think they did a great job. Like, the acting was really good.
And Rory Culkin did an amazing job.
Yeah.
And he looked fine.
He was hot, yeah.
He should always
I just cannot...
wear long hair.
The whole black clothes and the long hair, that is just...
He should always have black hair and, like, long. It's crazy.
And I loved Dead. Dead was just beautiful. He's just face. It was Jack Kilmer. Was it? I can't remember what played him. I'm really bad at names, but...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But he was just beautiful. When he was, like, in the forest and had that lighting on, and I was just like, oh, he's just so pretty. And I don't like pretty boys usually, but he was, like, just beautiful. I think it's long hair. I have a thing for men and long hair. It's nice. I like it. No buns. Just long hair hanging. I mean,
also Walter Skarsgård looked really good in his long hair. He did. At first, I didn't recognize him, and then I was like, "Oh, it's him! It's Walter!"
I was like, "He must be a Skarsgård." I just looked at him.
And I was like, "Oh, it's Walter."
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought also the cinematography was great, but that was a given, seeing it was Jonas Åkerlund, who is famous for his music videos.
Yeah, and also the way that they told this story was very good, with the narration, and just how they cut the film and edited. It was really good, and I don't really have anything negative.
No, I think maybe they could have incorporated the music a little bit more. Maybe that's my only thing about the film, I think. They could have incorporated the black metal music a little bit more. They didn't really use it that much. I mean, a little bit in the background, but they never really showed it too much. And that was a shame, I thought. I mean, there is a lot of shit black metal out there, but there are some good bands. So I thought that they could have maybe used that a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's probably my only flaw with the film. I mean, I like the characters. I like the
like the film just kind of just took me like this. And I was like, oof.
I really like, you know, Euronymous' character in the film. It's just so mesmerizing and just
it really is.
He really brings you in.
Like I was really invested in his character.
Yeah,
like, oof, what will happen now? Oh.
I love the quote where they get Burzum's first record, and it's, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's like Black Spell Magic or something, and he's like, oh well, Vari goes, oh well, what's this? They did it wrong. It's not supposed to be black in there. And then Euronymous goes, it's better with black. And I'm like, yes, everything's better with black.
Yes.
Put the black in there. I always wear black. I love black. Just black. Just felt. And it also, you know, being from the metal scene, there were some really relatable things like the parties and the stupid, you know, thought of people being posers and stuff like that, where he's like pointing at his patch like, nah, that band ain't gonna cut it. That sort of thing. So it did bring back some like nostalgic memories.
Yeah, I mean, I also listened to some metal back in the day, but I didn't delve deep into the scene. Like mostly rock and maybe like some harder stuff, but not really enough. Because I've never heard of these bands before. Yeah.
But you listened to Behemoth before?
Yeah, but they're Polish and I'm Polish, so it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Behemoth. But yeah, they're another story.
Yeah.
But anyways, this film, I really enjoyed it, and I don't understand the hate they have towards it. And I think, like I said, I think it's very different how you go into it.
Exactly.
If you go into it as a black metal fan thinking it's a film about black metal, yeah, of course you're going to be disappointed. But I think it's a film that can work for metal fans and non-metal fans. Like, it's sort of like Deathgasm. It like works for both.
Yeah, exactly. For
parts.
Both audiences.
Maybe it'll be more relatable to metal fans, but I don't know why there's not more films about the metal scene. There's so much to go on there.
And there's so many stories.
Yeah, and they're so good. I mean, this film, I love this film. And then Deathgasm, I'm not in love with it as much as everyone else is, but it's a good
amazing.
film. And then there's The Devil's Candy, which had a little bit of like, metal in it. And they just turn out so good. I don't know how to explain it, but there's not a lot of films with like metal involved.
What was Black Roses?
Yeah. I mean, back in the 80s there was. Yeah, Deadly Eyes, and
they knew how to make them.
Yeah. Back then, the Rock and Roll Nightmare and stuff like that, they had stuff. But nowadays, it's just not a lot. I guess that's with all music types, I guess. There's not a lot of hip-hop things either. It's like...
Leprechaun back in the day.
Yeah. What's the other one? What's it called? Hood of Horrors?
Oh, yeah.
What's it called? It's not called that, is it? Snoop Dogg's one. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. But Tales from the Hood.
Oh, Tales from the Hood.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there should be more metal stuff or music around music.
Yeah.
I love my music. Anyways, I give this film a 9 out of 10.
I will give this one a 9 out of 10 as well.
Yeah.
Because we talked about this film like before. We started filming like a lot, and it just made me like the film even more.
Yeah, I think it's the thing, like, it's because I did give it an 8 on Letterboxd. Yeah, now too. I'm like talking about it, I'm like, but it's
a 9.
I did really enjoy it. I did really like it.
Yeah. Because I'm still thinking about certain things from the film, and I saw it a few days ago, and I'm just like still so like taken by it.
Yeah. Like, I liked it. It's good. It's good. It's all good. Anyways, I hope you like the corpse paint. Tell us what you thought about it. Give us a rating.
Remember, this was done in like 5 minutes. So...
But I'm thinking, I'm liking this theme thing. Like, we should do themes. Like, when you can, maybe do a little... Doesn't have to be like this, but a little bit.
Painting or a little,
Yeah. I think it'd be fun.
Something.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, remember to follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, comment on YouTube, everywhere, and just let us know what you want to watch and which themes, and
Yes. And if you have any other tips on music or black metal or metal films in general, let me know. If I'm missing out on some, let us know. Sorry, let us know. And that's it. So stay horrific. Bye. Take it away.
Washing away the corpse paint after doing our episode. And man, wow.
It worked pretty well for you. Look at me.
Oh, yeah.
You look hot.
I know. Thank you.